Hey folks, welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII with me, Beanie81. Today we have, well, last episode we opened up the path to whoever's leading the charge here. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be Cypher, considering we saw him earlier with leading the motorcycle charge, but hey, I'll try and avoid spoilers. Unless I accidentally said them last episode. I've completely forgot about it now. But hey, I'm sure I didn't. Kind of. Either way. So we've got another quick random encounter here. These things are fairly easy though, so I'm not worried. Especially considering Squall's nice amount of hit points at this point. Just under 5,000. Considering both the other two are 3,000 as well, this ain't exactly low amounts. Okay. Head on in. Doop-de-doop-doop. Now, I believe we want to go up here, back the way that we went when we wanted to go to the waiting room. You might remember this area, where Squall had his little breakdown. And we want to go this way, I think. Another random encounter, not that. Deathclaw. These things are based around poison, I believe. So you don't want to use poison on them, and you want to, if you know they're in the area, you want to be aware that you might be against poison, but they're not that difficult. As with most random encounters, you're not gonna, well, you should be dying on them. Not if you've been, unless you've been abusing the runaway during the earlier parts of the game, and you've just not leveled up much. And it's put Renoa to sleep. I return the favour, but then of course Quixis wakes him up. I need to be more careful when I'm attacking with each person. I think that's going to put Quixis to sleep, is it? It's an annoying move that both damages and puts to sleep, so technically if it worked out in its favour really well, it could lock you into an Eternals. And I've done it again. I'm an idiot. No need to agree with you folks. Anyone? What? Oh. Okay, I'm not going to attack with the Quixis now. I'm going to wait until... Never mind. I learnt what to do, how to do it properly, but not until the end of the fight. That's unfortunately how it goes. Although, you know, I do actually have the encounter non-ability now, but I don't like completely getting rid of random encounters, so I'm not going to do that, I don't think. Diablos did learn it against Cerberus. This is wrong room. We will come back here later, but for now, we actually need to go a different route. Doop-de-doo-doo. It's quite nice as well. I believe that you can still see Cerberus from up here. Like, for an old game, that was, you know, kind of good, especially considering what this game is. It's basically kind of arty areas, loads of different pieces of pictures basically put together, and you running from one picture to another. So it was quite nice that they had Cerberus on two places. But I may be completely wrong there, and that was a bad idea. I didn't even need to choose attack. Squall just did it himself. I did click attack with Renoa, but Squall beat it to it with a counter attack. That guy never stood a chance. It's this way, though. Yes, it is. We don't have the keycard free? Okay, then. So we need to go back into the hall, I think. I'm a lot more lost than I remember being. Oh well. This way. Here we go. This is it now. I've got it. I remember where to go. Slash, I have a map in front of me that I was failing to use properly before. Here we go. Here's the last card key. It'll open the lock on the elevator. The sorceress's room is on the top floor. Good luck, guys. The sorceress. once again, we find ourselves fighting her. And that door is also unlocked. I think that'll take us back to pretty much the starting area. Or at least the area we entered the garden. The back entrance of sorts, I think it was. And another encounter. Another Deathclaw that we're attacking from behind. I want to get Squall the first hit here, since he can put it to sleep and do the most damage. So, we're going to wait until Squall's back, and then hopefully we can keep it locked into an eternal sleep. Boom! Even without the strength buff, Renoa just... I feel like I should probably focus on the strength, but considering the lore behind her in this game, I always kind of, without looking at stats, like I've never really examined the character's stats, which I really should do at some point. But, you know, considering her kind of lore, I always expect her to be a much more magic-based character. Though I could be completely wrong in assuming that. And feel free to tell me in the comments if you are watching this and you know better. Because honestly, as I say, I've never really compared them. I'd be interested to know if anybody has. Anyhow, spikes and a couple of level ups for GFs. Those level ups, you've probably seen them all throughout the game. They just haven't come into use for us just because I don't use them in combat. So the level ups pretty much mean more hit points and more damage for the GFs, as you'd expect. But we don't, since I don't use them in combat, you don't get to see it. Alright, we're ready for the fun encounter, and yep, there is a way. You can use this save point if you want to. I'm not going to because I've saved fairly recently, and I'm not really that unconfident here. Just check my hit points, we're fine. Okay, Renoa, quits this. Squall, you ready? Let's do this. Oh, you guys shouldn't have. I was going to come visit you at my old home. Shut up. Did you guys come to fight Matron, after all that she's done for us? Renoa, what are you doing here? You're going to fight me too? Come on, remember a year ago what... Stop it! Instructor Trape, I'm still one of your dearest students, aren't I? Not anymore. It's too late, Cypher. You can't mess with our minds. To us, you're just another enemy, like one of those monsters. You're comparing me to one of them? I ain't no monster. I'm the sorceress's knight. And look at you, attacking like a swarm. You guys are the monsters. I don't know. I'd say monster has something more to do with the mentality of the person than how they attack you. But hey, that's just me. Let's go after them monsters. Okay, so... Squall, you hit him. So, one thing that I do want to mention is that when Cypher talks to people, like, you notice he talked to Quitsis and Renoa, he has specific dialogue for each character. Like, I believe he'll call Zella Chicken Puss, refer to Selfie as the little messenger girl, and Irvine, I think he says, "Oh, Galbadian student, get over here, you should be fighting on my side. Show me what you got. I'll show you who's the better man." I've got to say, that's one of the touches I like about games like this, when they do, it's kind of specific to the different characters. I like to keep Renoa in the party, because I think, minus Squall, she's probably had the most to do with Cypher. Like, she's got the biggest backstory clash, so to speak. Ready to die, Squall? Kneel before me. Although, it never really delves into that, it just kind of hints that he was her boyfriend or something before her and Squall met. So, I don't know. Ow, you took away like a fifth of my health. It's actually not that annoying. It gets to the point in this game, I will admit, the junction mechanics and stuff, is that all you got? I can't be beaten. I don't know. But this doesn't have the best combat mechanics for a Final Fantasy game, I will readily admit that. Like, you can see that, without any trouble, I'm just spamming attacks here, and he's not even half any of my character's hit points. He's had to heal there, which is a bit annoying, but ain't gonna be that bad. Well, you know, this should be a difficult fight, but just with the way I've junctioned things out, it's almost like abusing the system, and I've not even done it that bad compared to how I've sometimes done it. But hey, either way, I've got to say, actually, speaking of combat things, I think the best one I've seen in a Final Fantasy game is Fantasy IX, which does have my favourite combat system. I know a lot of people say they really like Final Fantasy VII, but that just seems very plain to me, very bland. Like, Final Fantasy IX is so specific to each character. So, either way, I should probably get back to, you know, commentate. And he's down! This can't be. Why? Beating Cypher for the second time. Worthless child. And she runs away. Of course. Coward. The auditorium is right below. And that's where we just were. I obviously got the places mixed around. I will be right back. Just quick skip there, folks. Sorry about this. Sorry about that skip there, folks. I just wanted to save, and also I needed to blow my nose, so I figured I'd cut it out and save you all the trauma of hearing such a horrible, horrible thing over the mic. Either way. Now, we need to head back to that room that I was in previously. Doop-de-deep-de-doop-de-deep. Should probably heal up as well, actually. I will do that now. High potions, princess, and Renoa. I think this is probably the only Final Fantasy game I've played where you don't have mana, or MP, as it's quite often called. Isn't this where we need it to be? Yes, it is. What's going on? Down she comes. Like an elegant cannonball. So the time has come. You're the legendary seed destined to face me. What is she talking about? I must say that I am impressed. An impressive nuisance. Your life ends here, seed. Worthless fool. You're not our matron. All seeds must perish. Didn't we just... I'm pretty sure we just took Cypher down. Definitely looking injured. And the sorceress is knight. You'll never get past me. He definitely fights for what he believes in. I'll give Cypher that. He's got strength of character, even if his character is a complete bastard. Now this is going to be fun, because I'm going to use Carbuncle again. For obvious reasons, considering the sorceress is in this fight. Just so you know, we can't attack the sorceress while Cypher is in the fight. You have to take Cypher down before he'll let you get to her. I can't afford to lose. Also, I don't know if have we had Renoa in a fight since we changed the weapon? No, we changed the weapon ages ago. We must have. Either way, if we haven't, there it is. Well, other than, you know, all the fights we've had this episode, I realise, you know, I'm derping a little there. I don't think I mentioned why I switched out Stealthy for Renoa, did I? I just kind of forgot about it. Yeah, I did switch them out. They were at the same level, and I just thought we'd go for some variation. Besides, I like Renoa. Although I like Stealthy as well, so I don't know. I just went for some variation. Variation's the spice of life, they say. Or at least, I'm sure Gears of War said that. Maybe some other things. Boom! Cypher's not going to have much health. I do like that, you know, it's not him standing at his full height as normally it is. Actually, you can tell that he is in real pain, but he's still fighting to protect the thing that he believes in. I'm not sure I like the angle of this fight, but either way. Yeah, I'm just spamming attacks again here. There's not really much to explain about the tactics here. I've got Carbuncle because the obvious reasons of there's going to be a lot of magic attacks. Damn, I'm disgraced. Yep, you are. So now let's go for the Sorceress. I'm pretty sure she is exclusively magic. And actually, before I attack with Squall, defeated, useless fool. Enough play, seeds must die. Maelstrom. Not sure if Reflect works on things that are area effect, however, unfortunately. So, that's a nasty attack. I think that halves your hit points. Or it seemed to there. Now, I want to draw Alexander. And she's dispelled the Reflect. That is an annoying tactic. Acquired Alexander. That is another GF for our nice collection. A fairly unique damage as well. Have we put us? I did not know you could put her to sleep. That gives me time to start healing people up a little. She's asleep, I might as well take advantage of this. Renoa. Remedy. I'm not 100% sure what the effect they've got on them currently is. So I may as well get rid of it. Okay, there we go. Everybody should be healed, and then actually I'll attack with Squall, and then I'll wait. If he puts him to sleep again, I'll wait with the other two when it gets to their turns. Boom! She's still asleep. So, Quick Sis, Renoa, and Squall. And Squall, you're hit. She's back asleep. Oh, for such a climactic battle, this just seems so cheap a tactic. I'll admit, I've always had sleep as a status junction. Whenever I play this, I have it 'cause it's such a useful status effect to have junctions. Oh, Reflect is worn off. That is not good. That is basically an insta-kill on a single target, which ain't nice. Oh well. We can get her back. It's a really useful ability for her to be able to use on characters like mine that have such high health, because it's literally an insta-kill, and then when I resurrect them, they've not got much health compared to their maximums. I'm gonna hold off on quick attack because I've already had Squall attack, and he'll probably keep her asleep. Yep, there she is, still sleeping. So. Hit as well. Boom! Silence. That's not too bad. That'll stop people casting magic, but who cares? None of my characters use magic. With the exception... Well, I do sometimes like it for cures, but I've been using potions pretty much exclusively for this, at least in Galbadian Garden. I don't know why either on that. Or I know why I started using them, because I had Reflect on me, but... I don't know. I could easily use cures now. She's got a lot of hit points. We're wearing her down though. Come on. She can't have much left now. This battle has been sped up so much as well, just through the fact that she's had barely any. I think, what, she's had 4 attacks maybe? Ah! We're done. Hero, that's a nice item. Force Armlet. I'll explain more about Hero in a bit. Maybe when I completely remember what it does, rather than try and make a fool of myself. happened? My body. Renoa, what are you doing, Renoa? No, Cypher's the bad guy. It's fine. Renoa. Renoa? Cypher? Renoa, are you alright? Squall quits this selfie. Irvine? Zell? You've all grown so much and become so strong. I've waited for this day to come, and also feared this day would come. Is today a joyous day, or an odious day? Where is Alone? Have I protected Alone? I don't understand. Squall. It's Renoa. Renoa? What's wrong with Renoa? There we go. That's the end of disc 2. Or it would be if, we were playing on the old PlayStation where discs mattered. But anyhow, that's it for this episode, folks. I'm going to save it, and we will carry on next time, and you'll find out what's happened to Renoa. And also, Sorceress Edia, who seems to have reverted back to her matron personality. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed it. I've been Beanie81, this has been Final Fantasy VIII, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye now.